So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what.
He's had a hit! Goal! Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
France make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Oh, good ball. Shots on here. David Villa. Cantona. Neymar, he's had it taken off him. France leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. Conte, David Villa, he's certainly onside here. Mexico are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
And he welcomes it in. And it's Messi. He has found the way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's there to clear it. And he's taking no chances there. David Villa. Conte. David Villa stood his ground strongly. And here's Messi. Big chance! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Great chance! That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Neymar. And it's Conte. Roberto Carlos couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He is just caressing the ball. Has a goal! Great build-up. It all deserved a better end. And that'll be the last act of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Thank you for your cooperation.
France in control at half-time, 2-0. So off we go once more. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Neymar has created one goal already. Conte.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's through here. Now it's Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And surely that settles it. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
A case now of complete control.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Neymar. Has a shot!
The attendance for this match was
Keeper's not concerned by that.
France just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. He can run onto that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
David Villa. Neymar. Conte. Messi. Can he put it away? Oh, extraordinary.
France certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Substitution in progress.
Mexico making another change here. He's under a lot of pressure there. David Villa.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's picked his way through. David Villa! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Keeper beats it away. Mexico have the chance to go the other way. And here's Cantona. David Villa. There's the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence that was never missing.
After 87 minutes is number 7, David Villa. David Villa. David Villa.
France are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Six added minutes has been indicated.
Hits one! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save. Roberto Carlos. Here's Tromeni. And that is that. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
To the screen for
David Villa picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
anybody wish to join me, join here and we'll play friendly match 1 versus 1. Okay bro, I'll start.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. He's gone backward here. Danger averted for now. David Villa.
Bro, it's lagging.
The Dutch have a hero in every generation, and Dennis Bergkamp is no exception.
He is the man.
Yeah, and he's the pivotal presence.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Number 5, Olise.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That has ended up in no man's land. And he's picked out the run. France have reclaimed it. Now that's well seen too. And it's Neymar. Bergkamp.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's an excellent interception. And that was very necessary. And that could set him on his way. Now it's Kante. Face to face with the keeper. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's a superb pass. Tries a shot. Cleared without complication.
2 minutes save where keeper is awesome.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Bayer. And Neymar. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Bergkamp. And he's gone looking for safety. And back to the goalkeeper. Oh, easy pickings there. Cantona. Now it's Batistuta. Pops him off it and wins back the ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
David Villa. Conte. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution.
Here we go again then.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Messi. Chouameni. Oh, that's well spotted. Serginho. Batistuta! And he hits the net. 2 to the good. They have breathing space. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Batistuta demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's got away. Pedri is there to clear.
The attendance for this
Well, they've got him back in a hurry. And it's Conte. Shot could David Villa. He's missed, but not by that far. And no, he's seen through all of that.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's found a way through. Now the finish! And he's there to belt it away. Pedri. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
No, he refuses to take the bait. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. David Villa, the pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Olise has it in a wide position. Serginho. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. pass just lacking in accuracy. Cantona. That is good alertness. Shifted upfield. David Villa. Oh, what a mistake! Couldn't squeeze it through. Conte. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that should get the job done. And here's Batistuta. Now, who's going to be first to this?
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Madrid with the corner. They're first. Bastoni can get it clear. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten.
Okay, bro, I'll add after this match. Or you can add me as well. Send friend request, I'll accept.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Short changes in with that pass. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Looking for options for movement. Threads one in. Messi. Here's Neymar, Van der Vaart, foot in, and he's there to get it away. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Messi.
Hello, bro.
Van der
How are
Vaart
you?
is there to clear.
Oh, welcome to the stream from Russia.
It's Maradona.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers.
And Messi! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
To the left it goes. Messi. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job.
Neymar! Smashing save, really good save that.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack,
And it's been given away. Oh, it's come loose.
that's just playing it safe and simple.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Fernando Torres, and Torres! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Messi. No way through there.
France truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Fernando Torres. Torres!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Neymar. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Messi. Neymar.
There will be 1 minute at a
The
time.
final seconds now. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you're just back from your break, oh, he's been caught napping. Maradona, and the shot. This time, surely. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
David Villa. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further.
He's had a hit! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Van der Vaart. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
The attendance
Van
for
der
this
Vaart.
match was 71,898.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Some resolute defending there. Van der Vaart. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. David Villa. Cantona. Oh, he's onto this. Oh, he's burst through. Just the keeper shapes to shoot. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Neymar just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Substitution for France. Number 4. Cantona.
sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 2, Conte. Number 37,
Eto, look at the space, it's Eto!
France are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Adams, substitution.
He's found a way through. Pedri. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Pedri simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that. Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the
Big chance! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's Eto. That looks a cracking ball. That's an excellent interception. And he's heaved it away. Eto.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
2 minutes.
Nunez! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Nunez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. He's got the shot away! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really mean. So that's it. It is all over. Two parties separated by the game's only really mean. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Batistuta, and Batistuta! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Mbappe wins the duel this time. Now it's Batistuta. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it.
Oh, what has happened here? Tchouameni with the clearance. That is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, this looks sharp. Conte, that is a great pick out. Face to face with the keeper. David Villa! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Very first corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Couldn't squeeze it through. Cantona. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. The fullback is in acres of space. He's got the shot away! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Messi. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Cantona. David Villa! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Villa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, there's the clearance. Forwards and with intent. Conte. Just too much on that.
Added time.
Bergkamp. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
France are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And Dijk gets across to intercept that. And here's Neymar. David Villa. Now there's a shot at goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. Played with finesse.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Attendance for this match was 71,550.
And he cuts out the supply. That's really well cleared. Batistuta. And Batistuta! And yes, it's there!
we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Goal! After 64 minutes.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
David Villa. Neymar. Big header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Cantona certainly could have and should have made more of that.
And claimed it back swiftly. Cantona, and he's surging through. That's going to go a long way. And he's quick to snatch it back. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That has ended up in no man's land. And he's managed to get rid. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Messi. Cantona. McAllister.
France need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Nakata is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Spread neatly. Ball has bounced loose now. And there goes the final whistle. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine... So in the end, 1 goal did it. Where both sides produced a genuine... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started. France do have a chance to counter here. Roberto Carlos. Neymar, and it's played into the middle. Mignon catches it safely. he's not getting his way this time. Great ball if he can get there. Messi! Goal! France! And France are in front.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
The goal scorer for France after 12 minutes is
So a breakthrough already.
Lionel Messi.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Shot could David Villa! This time, surely, they've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's surging through. Mbappe is onto this. Well, there's the clearance. France have reclaimed it. Koundé. Now Saliba. Oh no, what has happened here? And he's managed to get free. Cantona.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cantona looking understandably. Got a shot away.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Neymar. Can he finish? They are rampant. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
A case now of complete control.
Two added
And it's
minutes
Messi.
have been indicated.
Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for...
And we hit half-time. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through.
France have been more or less perfect, I would say. Their manager's all smiles, and he's got every reason to be.
France utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can hurt with their backs to goal.
Hernandez, aim forwards. Camavinga.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Always onto this. Gets to show off his quick feet.
The attendance for this match was
Dembele. The
71,659.
pressing's intense and it's paid off. Chouameni. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Van der Ven. Costa Curta. Oh, red. Nice interception. Camavinga. Just about up to 75 minutes. And the pass is intercepted. Conte. And it's Neymar. Really fierce, close defending. Barcola. And he's been shifted off it. Can he get it through? Quality ball. Barcola. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And claimed it back swiftly. France disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Has a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution for France. Number 11, Dembele. Number 25, Barcola. Number 8, Chouameni. Coming on the field, number 7,
There'll be a minute of stoppage time.
9, Turr.
Bastoni
Number
cuts it out. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a real showpiece win. This stop was simply far too clever. Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game. It looks like Neymar! It's not getting there. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I really like the look of this fella, Randall Kolo Muani. And just in case you haven't heard of him, it's probably because his rise has been pretty meteoric. He's done all the hard yards in the French lower leagues. So you'll see him kind of inhabit that position inside right. That's where he operates. That's where he's at his very best. And I'm sure we're going to see him in that role today.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Cambiasso. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Cantona. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Conceição. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's had a shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
What a chance, a huge chance. He couldn't have set it up any better.
Now it's Neymar. Locatelli. Yildiz. Conceição. David Villa. Roberto Carlos. And they've got rid. And he thumps it clear. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. David Villa. David, and the shot!
For such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's picked his way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Kante wins the duel this time. And the first half is done. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
France leading 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Conceição. Locatelli. There's no flag. It's a great ball. Has a goal! Messi clears. And it's hoisted clear. Gonzalez! Oh, he's been caught napping.
The attendance for this match.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Danger averted for now. gone for a throw-in.
Substitutions taking place.
Conte. And he's managed to get rid. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And here's Colomwani.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Colomwani. That's a nicely measured pass. Real chance! He scores! Do not write them off. Back they come.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Number 10. Substitution in progress.
So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Chance! Goal! France! And they're back in front.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
After 84 minutes, number 4, Cantona.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
France get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got them this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
David Villa in acres of space out wide. Header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Yildiz. And he's there to clear it. Out for a throw. That is Conte. And that's been intercepted. And time is up. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us.
Okay, bro, we'll play. Join here, I'll be right back. Okay, bro, I'm back. I'll quick second. Let's play.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
France against Milan.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Neymar. David Villa. Oh, well played. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things. Belts one! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That pass has been well intercepted. And he welcomes it in. Van der Ven getting this one clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, no joy this time. He can get that clear. Milan have it back and can go again. Conte. David Villa. France, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That pass isn't the best. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Conte. Cantona. And he's intervened well there. Olise. Possession football, Jim. We're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. It's a sweet ball, that. He's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And smartly reclaimed. David Villa. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Neymar. And he's picked out the run. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the first half is done. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
Watch the screen for an information.
So your views on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And he's let fly.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Olise. Foden. Lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. There first. Big header! This time surely! Oh, taken with style! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Upamecano. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, split-second reaction.
Villa is offering a wry smile there. Since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That has real chance! Goal, France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
France take the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, what a ball, he's in here! Cantona is flagged offside. France have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He has slightly undercooked that one.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Oh, there's the clearance. Foden. Oh, that's well spotted.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really...
Tries his luck. Neymar. That is a great pick out. And he's running through. Oh, the shot could be on here. Plays it in. Can he finish? It's there! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly. Well done. And that's it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Messi voted man of the match and deservedly so.
Remove any cars parked on the road.
What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat.
Well played, bro. It was a good match. If you want to play again, be ready. Yeah. Yeah, tell me. Good luck, bro. Let's start.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Against Milan.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. So that's got things underway. Now it's Pulisic. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Keeper's ball. He is Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Konate gets over and intercepts. Well read, nice interception.
Peter, it's not often I'll focus on the influence of a goalkeeper, but Vitor Baia is an exception I'm happy to make. Consistently strong.
Shot a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he's had a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Foden put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Olise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Has a look and has a go. And that has been cleared. The referee has given a corner. Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. A sudden chance to count. Speculative strike. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. France still without a single shot on target. Now it's Neymar.
That's good play from him.
He's shifting through the gears here, showing good feet. And it's Neymar. Messi. Neymar with the clearance. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Conte. Roberto Carlos getting this one clear. Short changes him with that pass. He's been picked out. Cristiano Ronaldo back into the middle. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Shapes to shoot. Foden! Climbs up big. Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. The pass is intercepted. Always onto this. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. And it's Neymar. Konate. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Neymar. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, that was never going to make it. And it's Neymar. He's through here. David Villa. Swung in towards the middle.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Back when it goes. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Neymar.
1 minute added time.
And here's Cantona. Neymar. And it's half-time here. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. There's the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that is a little undercooked.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Chouameni. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
For Conte. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Van de Ven.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality, and
he's having a hit! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Cantona. Now it's Messi. Konate does well to get it back. Belts one. 60 minutes played.
For this match was 71,649.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Deftly away. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Olise.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And he's managed to get rid. He's going to be disappointed with that. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can hurt with their backs to goal.
Foden, Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's heaved it away and smartly reclaimed. Oh, easy pickings there. Costa Curta. Aims beyond the defence. Cantona. Cantona! He's got a goal! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist? Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. That has not gone well. Interesting ball. David Villa. He won't be happy with that one. Neymar. France moments now away from seeing this one out. Neymar. Great hit! Just off target.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hello bro,
That is
how are
not
you?
the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
1 minute added time.
Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. And that's that. France have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it.
Hello Kim, how are you? Welcome to the stream.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Already we're underway here. Kimmich getting this one clear. And it's Neymar. He's found a way through. That's good running with the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bellingham. He's got the shot away! David Villa. Oh, he'll be annoyed at himself for not getting there. And that has been clubbed away. He's had it taken off him. France are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Well, that looks a decent... Big chance! Goal! France! And France are in front.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
France have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Belling. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. France applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but Cantona! He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the best.
Face to face with the keeper, and the finish! He scored!
France clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
France get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
And it's Batistuta. Oh, he's burst through. He's had a shot. It's in. France are back on level terms. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, it's been an up...
Has a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
3 minutes at a time.
Batistuta. That has been cut short. The ball is loose and the chase is on. David Villa, no way through, so back. Great hit! A really close shave and the last action of the first half. France playing their part in a real slugfest here, a glut of goals and nothing to suggest much is going to change. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Quite a half, more of the same please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Neymar heads it! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Cantona clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Punched away. Roberto Carlos!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
Cantona, Messi tries a shot! It's there!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Now it's Batistuta. It's run loose here. He is, there's the shot! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
France have the chance to go the other way. That has not gone well. Belling gets his pass away. Nice interception, well timed. Davis gets good distance on it.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well timed, excellent interception. Davis into the last quarter of an hour. Cantona. David Villa. Rodri. France looking to pass their way through. Neymar. Traoré. David Villa. Oh, well played, well played. Great defending, strong and determined.
France merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Roberto Carlos. And that is expertly dealt with.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And now they can clear their lines. That's been cut out, well played. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. That has been slung wide. Owen was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Hits one! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Owen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
De Bruyne goes short. He's had a hit! Straight at the keeper.
Although might be slightly consoled by at least hitting the target.
And it's Neymar. He has found a way through. Roberto Carlos proves just a little bit too strong. Now that's well seen too. Cantona! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well played right. Owen is on his own. There's the hit! He scored! How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
After 20 minutes is...
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
His interception, his positioning was spot on. David Villa. That looks a good ball through. And Messi! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
It's their second corner of the game. De Bruyne with the short one. Shot at goal! Corner number 3 coming up.
Sorry, bro.
They've played it short. Oh, well played. And he was quick to get it clear again. Messi Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Serginho. Cantona has created one goal already. Played out to the right. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, super ball. Oh, well played. Pedri. Van der Vaart. Yamal. Now it's Owen. Can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. That is decidedly lacking.
Owen very nearly made that count from a combination of luck and good judgment.
Interesting ball. Has a go! And now they can clear their lines. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. France head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case,
Even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. How would you review the first half?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. And we're already back up and running. Oh, what a mistake! Decent hit! And it's come back out to him. Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Chouameni. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, super find.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Back in once more. Now that is a hefty challenge. They just took too long getting forward.
Van de Ven simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Corner number 2 then. Bastoni attempts a clearance. And here's Messi. Messi going face to face with his great run. Can he put it away? It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Neymar. Bastoni calmly anticipates. David Villa showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cantona. No way through. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Bastoni cuts out the pass. Van der Vaart providing an outlet on that flank. Roberto Carlos gets it away. And it's De Bruyne.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
He's going to be disappointed with that. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Van der Vaart. Now it's crossed into the middle. And he's managed to get rid.
Added time.
Oh, Well, played right into his path. So that's it. It is all over. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Oh, he's found some space here.
Villa, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Has a shot! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Roberto Carlos. Very nicely done. Played in by Roberto Carlos. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's got...
And the finish! Goal! France!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
After 21 minutes is number 4,
France have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or put...
Oh, shooting chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Conte. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment. David Villa! They've done it! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
The fullback is in acres of space here. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, and he's through the middle. David Villa. Oh, he's burst through. There's the shot! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. Two goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. France find a position of real strength now. Oh, Red, nice interception. Bastoni. He's gone forward. David Villa is herring after that one. Trezeguet. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Has been indicated.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And there's the end of the first half. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
France very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Roberto Carlos. And he's whipped it across. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Cantona does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
The attendance for this match was
Almost an hour gone.
72,306.
Mohamed Salah carries the ball down the right. Roberto Carlos wins the duel this time. And it's Roberto Carlos. David Villa looking to run onto it. Oh, nice touch. Roberto Carlos. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Substitution in progress.
Egypt choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Egypt have the chance to go the other way. Messi is onto it in a flash. Costa Curta. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Just a quarter of an hour to play. El Neni. Mohamed Salah. Another chance from a corner.
substitution.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. France are looking to go forward now. Van der Ven. The final 5 minutes. Van der Ven. Now Costa Curta. Messi. And here's Cantona. France couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
Has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. And he's there to clear it. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other... Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And as you can see, we've already started here. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Hwang Hee-chan. He's had it taken off him. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I'm really looking forward to seeing this guy, Kim Min-jae. He's quick, so he has no real issues when it comes to pacey opponents. But his size is a strength too. It's reflected in the amount of duels he actually wins. So he's quite defensively minded, but he does have the ability to get on the ball and move it up the pitch, although it's not something he focuses on.
Okay, interesting. Now it's Lee Kang-in. That is a great pick out. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Tries a shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Can he latch on to this? Gets into some space. Climbs up big! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Lee Kang-in. He can run onto that. Keeper's ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Son Heung-min.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Distributed tidily. And the ball is out of play. Oh, he's had a hit! Oh, it's gone in! There is the breakthrough! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
The goal scorer for North Korea after 36 minutes is number 8.
North Korea have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind...
Can he put it away? That's been cut out, well played. Hwang Hee-chan. Son Heung-min. Chance here to counter.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Looking for options for movement. Pass is just off target. And it's half-time here. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. There's the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. So nearly the perfect ball. Crosses it in. In for a header! Oh, that was no routine save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Oh, that's a key interception. South Korea still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break.
For this match was 71,898.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, nice touch. Hwang Hee-chan has good running with the ball. Out to the left it goes. Hwang Hee-chan. He's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Shapes to shoot!
South Korea showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Nice control. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. Can he find the finish? And they've got rid. North Korea clearly now in lead preservation mode. South Korea have reached the now or never stage. Nicely weighted ball.
North Korea can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
It'll be a throw-in. And that will be it. So that is it, the end of the road. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Pete?
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Looking wide, back into the middle, and that's gone behind for a goal kick. Chance! Shifted it to the flank. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Son Heung-min. He's found a way through. South Korea are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield.
And he's had a hit! Decent enough try.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Hwang Hee-chan. Half an hour played now. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's gone for goal! Oh, Right from the top draw.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
After 34 minutes is number 9.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. And the shot's on here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Kim Min-jae calmly anticipates. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
South Korea come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Great hit! They want to be quick to recover this. Lee Kang-in. South Korea just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Son Heung-min. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Decent hit! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
Succumbs to the pressure. Hwang Hee-chan. No, that's been intercepted. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Very nicely done. Oh, smashing header! Cleared away. Can he put it away? And he hits the net. There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, there's a great ebb and flow to this clash, and it's above all expectations for me.
A real chance if he can get through. Goalkeeper's ball. So not long left in this now. Extra time is imminent, unless something dramatic happens now. Well, what about it? So close to victory, and it has got away. Lee Kang-in. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And that has been knocked clear. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
You wonder if that's it now, but they're...
And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So all square,
Scores are
we
level.
need a winner,
We will
and
go
we will
into
be back
extra
for
time.
extra time. Into extra time we go. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan, and it's Son Heung-min. That is good strength. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well read, and the danger is averted.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Half-time, extra time.
And a quick reminder today that
Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? And we're off for the final time. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either.
He's having a go! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Hwang Hee-chan.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
Okay, get set. We have penalties. So this one to set the tone. And he puts them one up.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
And stepping up, the skipper.
Yeah, good pen that. He just did what he was asked.
So, the second man in line. And he sticks it away.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
So, the second man in line. And he puts it away.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, didn't change.
And so the captain steps up.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
The third man in the queue. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
This to put them 2 up. And that doubles their lead. So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? Sticks it away.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
So can he do it? Oh, he saved it!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outsteered him there, which gave him the edge.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. Yes, that's how you do it.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Some can barely watch here. Every kick potentially pivotal. Oh, Cooley does it.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, didn't change.
The margin of error is 0. Dispatched! There will be more of this.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
So is this to be lucky 7? We shall see.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
He must, but can he?
Great penalty under pressure. Again, picked his spot. Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, didn't change.
And incredibly, we're up to 8. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
So it's all on the shoulders of the keeper. And that has lifted the roof. South Korea bow out, defeat sealing their fate. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of...
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of 2 teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I'm really looking forward to seeing this guy, Kim Min-jae. He's quick, so he has no real issues when it comes to pacey opponents. But his size is a strength too. It's reflected in the amount of duels he actually wins. So he's quite defensively minded, but he does have the ability to get on the ball and move it up the pitch, although it's not something he focuses on.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Look at the space here. Can he finish? That has earned a reprieve for the time being. South Korea are looking to go forward now. No, he's just misjudged that one. South Korea still without a single shot on target. He can run onto that.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Shooting chance! And he's had a shot! And he's there to belt it away. Oh, nice touch. Son Heung-min. Hwang Hee-chan. Can he put it away? Goal! Republic of Korea! First blood drawn. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
South Korea can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
He's found the way through. We've got 5 minutes till half-time.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
There's no flag. That was always going to be the keeper's.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And we've reached half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides. But at half-time, it is 1-0.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
South Korea come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is At least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. So we're just settling back into... He's had a hit! In he goes again! And he hits the net! They have come roaring back!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
So what's your view on that goal then?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think this is a case of anything you can do, we can do too. I mean, they're matching each other like for like here.
He's going for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Son Heung-min really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
They've played it short. Lee Kang in. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Well, what about it? South Korea are hurt by... Oh, he's been caught napping! Played out wide.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Kim Min-jae. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Picked out brilliantly. Looking here to chip it through. Cleared without hesitation.
South Korea showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Hits one! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Rapidly approaching the end. It does seem we're headed for extra time here, unless, of course, there is one last dramatic twist. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure.
Son Heung-min! And what a finish that might have been. South Korea looked for a second that they might steal it there, but we still have deadlock.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
30 minutes of extra time.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. And it's Son Heung-min.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
chance! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Number 7, Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min.
South Korea go into the lead. Oh, that's a key interception. Kim Min-jae. Moved on forwards. Son Heung-min in acres of space out wide. A real chance!
There will be 1 minute added time.
That pass has been well intercepted. And he skips past his man. Kwang Hee-chan. No way through, so back it comes. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now the finish! There's the whistle, and the first period of extra time ends on a dramatic note.
Is now on sale in the stadium.
Yep, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? Well, we are already up and running again. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Son Heung-min is being harried and hassled.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Corner given. Son Heung-min with the short one. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Son Heung-min plays it short. Now here's the delivery. Keeper has taken Can he finish? And he's really put himself on the line here. Gets the shot away! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
The goal for South Korea after 28 minutes in extra time is number 18.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
He's a sharp little ball here. And that is as far as it goes. South Korea have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games.
This is just what we like
So
to
Jim,
see.
how do you... hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Taremi. And the counter is on. Hwang Hee-chan. That's a sharp pass. Godos. He's found a way through. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Quality ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Asmoon! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Opts for safety. Lee Kang-in is sharing after that one. Engages and forces him off the ball. Asmoon. Godos. Iran trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then...
A real chance!
Oh, it's die-hard defence, and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's been won straight back. Now it's Taremi.
Taremi, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got...
And the shot! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we're underway again. So neither side has yet broken through. That's good running with the ball. Asmoon! And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Godos. He has found the way through. Asmoon! And that is wildly off target. Son Heung-min. Can he latch on to this? He's got pull! It's a goal! What a great header, got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Korea, after 61 minutes, is number 9. The attendance for
So
this
we
match
have
was
had the first significant moment.
71,550.
It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Gets into some space. Oh, great chance! Asmoon! Oh, what a big... In he goes again! A chorus of approval here. It's really good play. That's really well cleared.
Iran showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Played back in. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Taremi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. As we head towards the end. Decent progress down the left.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's shifting through the gears here. Could try cutting inside here. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And it's Son Heung-min. Looking for options for movement. Now there's a... Has a goal! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. South Korea can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved.